A lot of people, a lot of channels from the outside looking in don't understand who I really am, who I really are, or who I really is. So I think you need to go back and do research on me. You know, that's why I'm in my own lane. You can't compare me to any other channel or any other person, racial, ethnicity, whatever, because I'm doing something that's totally different. Now, if I'm similar to somebody else, like they try to compare me to another African American channel that's selling printers, but they're not, and they're selling their inks and things like that, but they're not selling large format printers. I either watched the video that they was talking about him converting the actual a 9890 printer to sublimation, but at the same time, you didn't see him actually print. You didn't see him do a nozzle check. You didn't see nothing. You just seen the video and it go off, and that was that. I went on the channel and looked for some more videos to see if you're gonna be printing on a later on video with the printer showing you the process and what the turnout was from the product and a test, and I didn't see none of that, right? I also went on the channel. Now these videos are old. I also went on YouTube and seen the video where it said that you know, the lady showed how to take a Epson, remove a print head from an Epson 7890 because she was having some, you know, ink cloggage issues or whatnot, and she had two different videos, but I didn't see no other videos after she unclogged her head. And then the second video, she put the printer back together and it didn't print. And then the third and fourth, fifth, and sixth other videos I've seen on her channel, I just went and started scrolling through them. I didn't see that printer no more. I seen her jump on a whole nother printer. It was a desktop printer. So these large format printers that you see me work on, that's 1440 resolution capable, 720 resolution capable, 2880 resolution capable, with one single print head, which is the DX6 that puts out a high color spectrum. You guys know that where I came from is not, you know, just a person that just YouTube and research some stuff and repeat it to you. No, I actually live this. I actually have multiple printers that a lot of you people see inside of my, you know, sanctuary, I call it. And I have like over 9 printers there. I got a lot of printers other places too as well, from P6000s to P7000s to 7890s to 7900s to 9890s to 9900s. I have all these printers. So, and I also have newer printers too that have actually a TFP print heads, which is the P6000, 7000, 8000, and 9000. Those right there are sure color printers. So they're not Pantone printers like the 7890s, the 9890s, and other printers. It's different ones. You have sure colors, you have Pantone. So you got to know which ones are they. You have the older models, and then you have the newer model printers. So, and the print heads are different. They have different color spectrums, different velocities. Everything is different. It's not going to be printing the same density. It's going to be totally different. But from the outside that's looking in, I can't tell you guys, you know, what another person's knowledge is and what the other person does and whatnot, but I know you can't compare nobody to me. And a lot of other companies that, you know, like this is my 3rd YouTube channel. So let's get this clear. The first channel they took because I was giving out information. Second channel they took because I was giving out information. And you got other people who's printing with different printers or whatnot, just trying to tell me, oh, you don't know what you're doing. It's not DTF printing and this and that. But then again, these people or this person that told me I wasn't doing DTF printing, they don't show their printer for educational, for business purposes or for competitor reasons, they said. But they have the same printer as the other person, which is a 2-headed Oddly printer versus a 4-headed Oddly printer. It's no different. They both print the same color spectrum, same color resolution. One just lays down more lineage of ink per feet, per inch, whatever you want to say. And the other one doesn't lay down that much ink. Why? Because it has 2 print heads. Of course, 4 print heads are going to print more and lay more and cover more. So, of course, that is common sense. But now they want to introduce the Mamaki printer, which is a great printer. But now, all of a sudden, I didn't see them have a Mamaki printer inside their shop. They are showcasing or advertising this printer that I didn't see inside their shop. And then they actually have the people from Homaki actually showing you this printer and showing you how it works, show you how to operate it, showing you the functions, and going over the specs and everything with you, teaching these people, or teaching this group or that organization, whatever they call it. So my main thing is this: if you don't have the technology, if you're learning about the technology for you to use it and try to benefit off of it, and try to order the printer and start printing and give your customers another quality of work, you're still going from 720 printing capability to another printer that's printing 720 printing capability. But the difference is it has an ink stir, it has ink filtration, and it has, the ink is actually heated, it's warmed, so it won't have no clogging issues and humidity issues and whatnot. But the thing about it is, it's like, I don't think they own this printer. I haven't seen them show the printer in their shop. All the videos I've seen is this printer inside the actual company that they're trying to promote and market and come up with a showcase to put down so people can come and see the printers. But me, I own all my printers. Me, I educate people on the printers that I have. Me personally, I break these printers down. So me, I don't go to nobody else and try to promote anybody else's products as if they were mine, and then try to go shit on somebody else as if what they're doing is not DTF printing, and you're trying to explain the process, and it doesn't make any sense, because at the end of the day, if I have DTF film, DTF powder, DTF ink, and if I have a heat press, and if I go ahead and cure these DTF transfers at the right curing time that they're supposed to be cured at, and if I go get my heat press and set it to the right temperature it's supposed to be set to, and press the actual transfer on the t-shirt the first time and then the second time and get the final product after it's cured and dried, and then that's not DTF printing, and I want to know what that is. So when a person explains something to me and they were trying to explain themselves to me, I mean, let me get this right, and then you don't make any sense. Don't make any fucking sense. But then again, you have a YouTube channel that has 30,000 subscribers, but when you watch your videos, you're not showing no printers. You're only trying to promote a product and trying to tell a person about a DTF transfer, but you can't go really deep in depth with it, because at the same time, you're just a business that's promoting your product. You're not educating people on what's going on. But at the same time, now you're trying to take an educator role and learn about a printer and go repeat what the next person told you, and not really get your hands dirty into it and can't explain what the printer really does and how to break it down and articulate to where it makes sense to the next person trying to purchase a printer or having an issue with the printer. If they do, they're gonna have to send them directly to Homaki, who got the warranty. You're not gonna be a technician that goes and knows about the printer, because you're still learning yourself. So how dare you or anybody with your type of knowledge come after me, try to tell me about resolutions, and you don't need to have 1440 resolution and all this. You only need 720. How can you try to compare yourself to me or give me any type of knowledge, or try to give me any type of insight, or try to school me, or try to educate me, when you are still a student yourself? We in two different brackets. We can never be equal, the same, can never have the same amount of knowledge. It's always going to be somebody up here with the knowledge wise, because if you check my background and see what I'm doing, we printing on 44-inch printers too. Y'all making it seem like it's actual a big old thing to have a printer that's capable of printing on a 31-inch transfer film, and while you have the 7890s printing on 44-inch film that I can get transfer film, and I sell transfer film all day long for a 7890, the thick film, so when you lay your ink down on it, it's going to hold properly and give you a nice DTF transfer. I have 44-inch film, yes I do, at 368 feet, for 328 feet long. And I also have 24-inch film, and I also have 13-inch film, and I also have 12-inch film. So that's the best thing about the printer that I sell. We can print on 24, 17, 13, and 12. And with the printer that you guys are trying to promote and make it seem like it's just somewhat of a big thing, and it is. It's a nice printer, beautiful printer, nice technology, upgrade everything, don't get me wrong. But we already have the technology, 2000s, 10s, 15, 12, 13, 14 to print at 44 inches, at 1440 color resolution or 2880 color resolution. If we wanted to print for speed, we can drop it down 1440 by 720. So the information that I'm telling you is that it's been there for years. But it is all about how big your channel is and who you're perceiving this misconception to perceive it, digest it, and make it seem like, damn, the next person who's talking these numbers like me don't even make any sense. But I will make sense to them once they see this video and be like, wow, I'm going to go look it up myself and compare this DX6 print head to this I-32 print head or this XP print head or the newer print head that comes inside the Hamaki. Because it's not it's a whole nother different type of a print head, but it's still printing out the same 720 resolution by 720. And supposedly bump it up to 720 by 1440. So I'm not hating on anything, but I'm just saying 1440 resolution, you can tell the difference. It's a big difference, especially when you're using the correct ICC profile and you're getting the color transition between light colors and dark colors. You can tell a big difference side by side, but you can't tell the difference if you just have the picture and showing it to somebody and they want to purchase the printer and they see how far and how fast he can print and they add the numbers up in their head, how fast they can kick out the DTF transfers to make a profit. So this wouldn't mean nothing to them. So it could be a contradiction. But once you get it right and understand what's really going on, then you can get a real meaning of and a real sense of what's going on a bigger scale and weigh your options out. So I'm not taking nothing from none of these good printers that they're putting out. 720 that's printing out phenomenal color and is pushing out high value of transfers. I'm not putting nothing past these printers because they print excellent, but it's all about the pricing at the end of the day and all about the misconception of what they're telling you about the specs of these printers and what they're printing out. So when you come from Y, let you know that I look at stuff on a different level. I look at stuff in pieces. I don't look at stuff with the whole puzzle together. What this print head putting out? Let me go Google this print head. Did it have any updates on this print head? Or did this one print head to come they make this printer with? Let me see which one's the best option. Let me go look at this motherboard. Let me see what's the best motherboard. Oh, do they have an upgraded motherboard it comes with? Oh, it's the same one. Oh, okay. So I'll look at that, the specs of it. And then I go look at the quality of the print. And then I go look at the maintenance. Then I look at the person that needs to purchase this printer, if they're capable of running this printer. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a business. If it's a business for you, that's why they hire employees and train them to work the printer. And they just take the business world and the financial world and say, hey, I'm going to be the person that's investing in all of this. So I understand. But you need to understand who I am and what I do and how I don't hate on nobody. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the specs and the numbers that you can look up in Google. So why would I need to hate on something that you can go back up by this actual data and research that people already done it over and over for years and years and years. So thank you for subscribing to the channel. You guys who didn't subscribe, and we're going to be out with this video.